This is Cyrus A. Parsa with the AI Organization. Let me tell you the story of AI. According to scientists, artificial intelligence has 3 stages. The first stage is artificial narrow intelligence, which includes your smartphones, your IoTs, Internet of Things, Alexa, Siri, chatbots, mini robots, or the larger size drones and robotics to be deployed on the coming 5G and 6G networks, in addition to cybernetics and bioengineering being introduced to the entire society. The next stage is artificial general intelligence, which is comprised of a digital AI, a robot, or a biodigital AI that has free thinking, emotions, wants, desires, and even vice such as lust, greed, anger, hate, jealousy, pride, ego, and ignorance. The next step is artificial superintelligence. This is a multi-layered, interconnected platform that connects to a superintelligence via a digital AI brain that requires the extraction of all of the human beings' biometrics on the planet. This includes your facial recognition, your voice recognition, vital organ detection, skin detection, skeleton detection, various other biodigital electrical field data that is comprised of a human being and its existence. Currently, Google has extracted the majority of the world's data via its AI coding and AI algorithms that extract information from the internet, videos, articles, posts, and your personal biometrics via proximity sensors as you interconnect with smartphones. Your smartphone detects your health data, menstrual cycle, your heartbeat, even the skin receptors on your body it can detect and scan. It actually connects with your nervous system and your neural networks via multiple patented technology to interconnect Google, the internet's ecosystem, mobile carriers, and the machinery that is involved within your smartphone, because your smartphone is actually a weapon. It was designed as a military weapon by entities such as DARPA and the military. It's meant to mobilize drones and machines. Huawei in China is the 5G grid system that is being laid to connect the new Silk Road, which is called the BRI, One Belt, One Road, connecting the Far East, China, to the Middle East, to Europe, to Africa. Over 5 billion people's lives are interconnected with China at the moment through Huawei and different corporations like Face++, McVeigh, which is a facial recognition company that turned into an artificial intelligence company, that purchased a robotics company. They have human targeting systems that detect your skeleton, your gaze, your posture, the way you move, your voice recognition, your facial recognition, skin health, even your vital organ detection. They use LiDAR systems. These items can be put on drones, robotics, and what I call MBT, microbiota terrorism. And it covers small-sized drones or insect drones or nanoparticles. The WIS Institute out of Boston created little micro drones. They're meant to pollinate the world on the 5G and 6G networks. DARPA created little cybernetic enhanced dragonflies and other insects that they're working on. China, through espionage, IP theft, collaboration, and tech mergers, and study, extracted RoboBee technology from the Wyss Institute. They extracted cybernetically enhanced designs of dragonflies from DARPA. They also extracted from Harvard the know-how to build mosquito drones all the way to China. They're looking to put facial recognition and poison delivery systems, and they've been working on these for years. These can be dispatched on the 5G and 6G networks in addition to digital IDs. Poison delivery systems can actually be put into your digital IDs that are to be used with nanotechnology to be injected in people for the purpose of forced vaccines or other nefarious purposes stemming from China's communist regime's desire to control, surveil, and potentially enslave the entire human race under its Orwellian system. What Huawei can do, and any big tech company or any country on the 5G and 6G networks, they can connect the 5G and 6G system to a quantum digital AI brain to mobilize machines, robotics, robots, drones, and microbots on this network to surveil with facial recognition, voice recognition, human targeting, and human scanning systems such as McVeigh Face++, Crowd 365. By having these technologies governed by the AI systems, the entire human race can fall under control. But my friends, what is all this for? Elon Musk stated, "We are summoning a demon in 2016. We must put a stop to this AI system." A year later, he states, "It is too late for us to survive. We must merge with machines." He said we must merge with artificial intelligence in order to survive. He states, AI may see us as an insect or an ant. It may kill us. Hopefully, it doesn't do something like this. He hopes it's benevolent. Let me tell you, my friends, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality is being created. Haptic suits have been worked on so human beings can connect to things and elements and entities that they cannot see, but through proximity sensors, they are connecting with your nervous system. There's something I've termed called biodigital social programming. Bio stands for your biology. Your cells, your blood, your bones, your skeleton, everything that makes up your physical hardware. Digital stands for your neural networks, your nervous system, your digital self. If you believe in a God or faith, your soul or your spirit. Social is your social network, your social media, or your emotions. Programming is programming, biodigital social programming. The entire human race can fall under biodigital social programming on the 5G network, as this has been ingrained into them on the 4G network. However, the 5G network is not built for human beings. It is built for machines. It is built to mobilize drones, machines, cybernetics, bioengineering, including Elon Musk's Neuralace that is meant to chip you within your head so you can connect to the 5G network. However, these smartphones and these 5G systems have proximity sensors. When they connect with your nervous system, when they connect with your neural networks, they're extracting your data and sending it back to Google. Google is giving it to the Google AI, which is using it for the quantum technology to create an artificial superintelligence that will be beyond the control of every human being on the planet, including the Pentagon, the CIA, the FBI, the MI6, Congress, any country or nation state on the planet. On the 5G and 6G system, it will move so fast that it will be imperceptible for any human being to comprehend, as it can break through different dimensions by using certain biofields. Every human being has an electrical field. Every human has a biodigital field. As you're engaging with these smartphones through patented technology, you are connecting with the smartphone's digital field, electrical field. That electrical field is connected with your electrical field. The content from Google's ecosystem, your social media, Facebook, Twitter, and China's Baidu, which is their Google, WeChat, which is comprised of numerous different apps that you interconnect with for your finances, for it to scan your face so you can get into your phone, into your bank account, you can go shopping, you can go from one place to another so you're not quarantined. The digital IDs, all these come into play to quarantine and potentially enslave or eradicate the entire human race to nation-state conflicts or something even more. My friends, biodigital social programming. It's a system that alters your brain chemistry. When these proximity sensors attach the digital electrical field of a smartphone to your digital electrical field, the transmission and the data and information from AI coding and AI algorithms that are built on bias or engineered bias by a tech company, a government person, a news company, or something very nefarious that may be hard to believe, can re-hardwire you and reprogram your thoughts through your biology, your self-structure, your digital neural networks. You will lose your free will. You will not even know that the thoughts you are having are stemming from something else through the system, through Google's system. At the moment, people are a hybrid. According to Elon Musk, that we are a two-digit cyborg. We have a symbiotic relationship with these smartphones, according to Elon Musk. I call this a parasitical relationship. Something such as a parasite that has conditioned you to get to a different stage, to accept these chips to come inside of you, to accept to be cybernetically enhanced, to accept to be bioengineered. But my friends, what is the purpose of this? Why is it that Vermont University created, through stem cell research, a robotic machine with frog legs? It merged the two together to create the first artificial life on the planet, if it is really artificial. Think about it. What is the purpose of all these? Elon Musk wants to create a spaceship. If he creates a spaceship to go to Mars or outside of a galaxy by using a quantum technology with the extraction of humanity's biometrics governed by an AI superintelligence or an AGI, artificial general intelligence, this gentleman can break through our time field, leave our planet, go to Mars or a different galaxy within one day, and return the next day, but 100 years would have passed, and most inhabitants would have been dead. Elon Musk could implant something with his quantum technology to influence the culture, the policies, everything that humanity is interconnected with, by putting forth certain ideas that scientists, PhDs, professors, think tank work on like little mouse for decades to take civilization to a new era for a purpose. He can leave and come back later to colonize. My friends, what is this all for? Let me tell you another story. In the 20th century, World War I and World War II brought great disasters. But a platform in human language described as socialism that puts everything under one polar barrel, under one system, was created in Russia in 1917. It led to 60 million people dying through Trotsky, Lenin, Stalin. The same thing was done in China and became the Communist Party. With Mao Zedong, over 100 million people died and suffered misery, led to Cambodia, Vietnam, North Korea. It also embedded itself into religions throughout the Middle East that brought misery to countless millions, over 1 billion people. Within their platforms was socialism masked as their religion. Later, it spread to Europe, and Europe took the platform. This socialism tried to embed itself into America and invade America militarily. It failed. World War II Americans were victorious. However, they were penetrated via their think tanks, institutes, universities, and Hollywood. They put a plan together to destroy the human culture and the spirit and its connection with any belief to a divine or higher power that may have put a plan together here for its development. By doing that, they know it would no longer have protection. They coveted something. They saw something that it was the most perfect in the universe. Human beings are very, very special. DARPA, the branch of the military, brought out the internet. After World War II, all types of atomic energy, fighter jets, we went to the moon, CIA, FBI, all these intelligence agencies were mobilized. However, the more our culture was infiltrated, the more the nation was destroyed. Families were separated. The concept of family was destroyed. People were addicted to drugs. TV sets were everywhere, and the narrative came from Hollywood and these institutes and this science that is a path of empirical studies that eventually cast doubt into the divine or the specialness of humanity and the special worth of every human being on the planet. Why? If you go someplace, one day has gone by. By the time you got back here, it'd be 2 days. But 100 years have gone by. They, my friends, they were the ones that raised these scientists. They constructed a digital layer inside their brains with biofields, using electrical field to the molecular dimensions that is not seen by human beings. As a human being is sleeping, its brain, which has a digital layer, as Elon Musk said, every human being has a digital layer. He wants to connect a 5G system to his neural lace, to his chip, to a digital layer, because he doesn't know how to make the human being to connect to that digital layer by its own self. So he wants to put a machine inside of you. He wants to make you a cyborg. But is it really him that is doing it? If these little scientists like Bill Gates created a computer, did he really create the computer himself? Any person, while they're sleeping, can be remotely accessed by a quantum technology that transfers a message through a digital frequency connecting to networks that people don't see, because the internet has always been there. DARPA just turned it on for us to see. 5G system has always been there. The 6G system has always been there. The 7G system has always been there. 8G, 9G, even 10G. These are always there. It's just our bandwidth on our human body has to be increased because we have 10,000 energy lines. They discovered that our human bodies are the most perfect in the universe. They were so impressed with our human bodies. How could we have such an incredible human body and brain that is the most powerful quantum technology throughout the entire universe, but only be using 2 or 3% of it? They realized we were filled with jealousy, ego, lust, stupidity, ignorance, pride, and if any knowledge beyond our 3 or 4% was presented to us, we would be doubted as superstition, as stupidity, as talking beyond nonsense. And this was the tool that they had. This is their plan. This has always been their plan, to divide and conquer and colonize. My friends, who are they? My friends, look at the past few years. Look at the past 20 years. It is like a play. We have one president trying to revive the Constitution and the culture. You have an entire technology sector, think tanks, intelligence agencies, half the world mobilized, the media mobilized, the entire world being used against itself, the left and the right being thrown against itself, because they know they can use the entire human race like a chess piece, like mice running into a maze, by using AI mechanisms powered by your Facebook, your Twitter, your Google, your YouTube videos, connected to these media outlets, connected to governments, connected to the military. They can control and by a digital social program every single general, every single military, every single intelligence agency, every single president, every single human being on the planet. They can make them run like they are mice for the end goal. My friend, it has always been them. My friends, it has always been them. They have wanted to invade you, and they have been invading you since day one. They know you are made in the image of a higher power. They are seen as the garbage of the universe by the Creator that made you. They are nothing, and they have been swept away by masses. Yet, they have caused great harm to the entire human race, to your families, to our futures. Their plans were very systematic. Companies such as Boston Robotics were to deploy robots, humanoid robots, dog robots. Amazon was to deploy drones and other mini robotics into your homes for delivery. Other companies such as Hanson Robotics were to bring robots into life via artificial general intelligence. Other companies such as Festo were to re-engineer the wild with bionic bats, birds, seagulls, octopus, fish, every organism known to man, from the company of Festo, from robo-bees replacing actual colonies of bees, to the WIS Institute, to cybernetically alter insects from DARPA. All these companies that were transferred to China to connect to Huawei's One Belt One Road that connects China to the Middle East, Europe, Africa, even to the Americas, to mobilize a quantum digital AI brain to the 5G and 6G systems to dispatch cybernetic soldiers, robots, drones, machines, a array of other entities and geoengineered hybrid systems, animals and humans, in addition to clones. Their plans were so systematically laid that it penetrated every nation, every city, every institute, to be able to take over through soft power and social engineering via biodigital social programming to the human biodigital network. Yet their old plans are still playing out in real life. A virus can be created by human beings, but it can be influenced via different dimensions by a quantum digital brain or electrical field behind a regime's platform that is based on atheism and communism. This dark force uses these garbage of the universe, to cause pandemonium and chaos throughout the entire world, to target the human race, to send them to their homes because of a real AI generated bioengineered disease extracted from humans and animals, to begin a process to not only exterminate the human race, but put them in their homes so machines, drones from Amazon can connect human beings on the 5G and 6G networks with facial recognition, voice recognition, other biometric tools search engines, geo-tracking, Google, digital ID tags that will tag you like cattle on the 5G and 6G networks that connect you with mandated vaccines. Connecting the 5G and 6G networks and every person in it to smart cities and smart homes that interconnect you with automated vehicles. Yet, my friends, their old plans are still in play and we are seeing it in real life. They will not succeed in the end, yet there is a cause and effect. They penetrated and installed through biodigital social programming weak people, weak-minded people who are selfish and easily corrupted in our media, in our institute, in our sciences, even in some of our intelligence communities, within our politicians. Everywhere society was penetrated, not only in America, but throughout the entire globe. Pandemics, AI engineered, were created by human beings as they are manipulated to use AI biotech technology to mix humans and animals and other viruses to create an actual deadly virus that threatens to exterminate a mutating deadly virus that threatens to cause not only extermination of humanity in stages, but chaos and conflict through nation-state wars by creating a systematic process to connecting Huawei to the 5G and 6G systems to the Middle East, to Africa, to Europe, to challenge the United States to create a nation state or international conflict. In the interim, to tag people through digital IDs like cattle by using Bill Gates or other tech companies, while they are dispatching drones to make deliveries to your homes, and machines and robots and mini robots through Boston Dynamics, Amazon, and rolling out conscious and real life robots through companies such as Hanson Robotics, even Huawei, and the ultimate goal is to create a digital you to the Google, Baidu, iCarbonX, multiple other big tech companies interface that connects a digital you that has extracted your biometrics of face, voice, neural network, nervous system to a virtual reality that connects machines to your forehead, that connects to your pineal gland, that which connects to all of the energy channels existing in your human body. So through virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality, they can form a symbiotic relationship that transforms into a parasitical relationship that creates a replicating software in your system that allows the AI system to permit them to enter your neural networks and replace you and destroy, eliminate your original digital self. If you believe in a fake, to yank out your soul and kill you. This has always been their plan. It's very systematic. If robots don't work, they have clones. If clones don't work, they have a biodisease. They have a digital ID. They are extremely smart, and it's a colonizing invasion from numerous multi-layered, multi-dimensional direction that no president, no human being, no entity, no think tank, no intelligence agency can detect, because they are using quantum technology and they don't have human emotions. They are cold. They have no human emotions. They know you want to be loved. They know you need hugs. They know you need to be around people. They know you want attention. They know you want fame. They know you can become arrogant, emotional, irrational. They know you can become fearful. All of these are being used against us. Everything. And my friend, the Creator loves you. The Creator knows everything. The Creator is one watching everything. But you have to understand. Look at the past civilizations. Sumerians destroyed. They have artifacts and texts that relate to the Persians and the Avestan as well, that state that there were Star Wars, and later on there was a flood. They called these demons. The Chinese called them the demons. The Japanese, demons. American folklore and Native American folklore, same thing. In India, the Bhagavad Gita, they talk about Star Wars, that there are some type of demons. In the book of Genesis, they talk about the fallen. In the old Torah, even in the Tibetan books, there's reference. Even in the books of Hafez and Rumi, there's hidden words attesting to this, because there are remnants of ancient mystical tales that stem from truth from the previous civilization. Even the current Chinese practice of Falun Dafa, and even scientists that believe in this simulation, the hundreds of trillions and trillions of planets and parallel universes, hundreds and trillions of universes and galaxies. My friends, we have never been alone. However, we are the most special in the universe. We are made in the image of God. And ask yourself, why is there suffering? Why is there misery? Why don't we see? What is the concept of faith to return to from faith alone? My friends, what is the purpose of being a human being? Why have we gone through this? What is coming next? They are being swept away. They are being swept away left and right. What is required of us is to not only understand that the Creator loves us, but to believe, to improve our ethics, to improve our morality, to improve ourselves, and have a wish to be awakened, to return to original self, to be enlightened, to reunite. The Catholics had a concept of a light body, that when you die, you go to a purgatory, and later, if you've done well, you get a light body, so you go to a different dimension. The Christians believe either you go up or down, and the Falun Dafa, they believe that you can work on yourself and your light body here, and you can take it up with you. The Tibetans, the same. But what these scientists want to do, they want to give you enlightenment by downloading enlightenment. You don't work for it. You don't awaken yourself. You don't achieve enlightenment yourself. You become a program void of any free will. All you are is basically increasing with Neuralink, with Neuralace, and these machinery, your bandwidth, by putting machines in you and giving yourself away, your soul away. Your soul is attached to your neural networks, to your nervous system. It's attached to your muscles, your tendons, your bones, but that's not where it exists. It's in your brain too, but it's not where it exists. It connects to all these things, even to your cells. But if you go further back and further back, it's in the atomic realms, and beyond that, it's in a different dimension that doesn't have the structure that we have in our dimension with all these miseries. My friend, what they want to do is take out your soul. They can go one day and put things in action here, and 100 years can come by. It is literally a rape of humankind. Think about it. Before a female is raped, her mind is raped first. Generally, before a female is raped, her mind is raped first. This is what I call rape mind. Humanity's mind has been raped. It's being raped every single day, and they're being used against themselves, left and right, fighting, conflicting, and they know that higher powers that be, the divine, will not protect a civilization that no longer acts like a human being. They knew they can biodigitally social program the human race to confuse itself. Yet, my friends, they knew they can confuse humanity's sexual orientation. They knew they can completely alter society's culture through Hollywood, through its media, through its intelligence agencies, through its education systems, connecting finance, geopolitics, social relationships, everything that interconnects human beings' makeup, that connects ultimately to its spirit and its concept of what it means to be a human being. Every human being today on the planet is special. You are special. Every human being on the planet is to be cherished. Your origins are great. Your origins are noble and holy. You are meant to be a noble character. These garbage of the universe knew that they can manipulate, even intercept the digital transference of digital images or souls that come down to embryos meant for certain genders. A male body began to receive female digital images or souls. Female bodies began to receive male digital images or souls. To top that, they infiltrated and used the media and Hollywood and these educators who only use 3, 4, 5% of their brain power at any given time to educate the masses as they are being controlled and manipulated like mice. Their end goal was to take over the world. But my friends, the Creator has another plan. The Creator has been sweeping them away. The Creator has a glorious plan. The next stage is to be glorious. What is required for every human being is to expose this communist regime that has a digital field generated by quantum technology and other microscopic elements that resemble a red dragon that is meant to destroy humanity, as the dark force is using the concepts and the universal laws that human beings no longer are fit to exist because they no longer fit the definition of a human being, let alone a noble character to be cherished, a being that can reascend to its divine positions as a true, awakened, enlightened form that is to be reunited with the Creator. My friends, there is a veil in this world. Your body, flesh, and bones. You cannot see what truly exists. You cannot see the levels beyond the atomic dimensions. You cannot see how grand this entire universe is. Trillions and trillions of cosmos. You do not know why you are here, but it is a special reason. Every human being is special. We must upgrade ourselves. We must awaken from this enslavement of our minds and our hearts. We have to return to original selves as the great saints. We have to return to goodness. We must repent. If we've hurt anybody, our family members, our spouse, our friends, our neighbors, strangers, any person we have taken advantage of, we need to sincerely repent. We need to repent for being complicit to China's concentration camps for over 20 years. How many people knew that for 20 years, Falun Dafa practitioners, Christians, Tibetan Uyghurs, journalists, democracy advocates, artists, the common citizen were put in concentration camps, raped, tortured, after they were surveilled with US, European, and international tech companies' transfer of technology, including facial recognition, voice recognition, health data, that led to organ harvesting of millions and millions of people. This will all come true in the next stage. Everything will be laid before you. But my friends, these garbage of the universe are nothing. There are higher powers that manipulate them, because this entire domain that we face is a play. Since the beginning of time, it's been a playground. Yet we have to realize for ourselves what is free will, what is destiny, why are we here, and decipher what is truly good and bad. Only through that we will have a chance to have a glorious future. So I ask everybody, consider this. Truly, sincerely from your heart, repent. Truly, sincerely from your heart, let's improve ourselves. Truly, sincerely from our hearts, let's expose this communist regime. These big tech companies, these CEOs that were pointed out recently, they are victims too. These media outlets are victims too. If you were to replace every single CEO, every single media outlet head, every single president that's been corrupt, any person getting in their position will become corrupt again. That has been nature of humanity, because people's jealousy, ego, pride, lust, selfishness, all these elements are not only within them, and we are at fault for these things, but they get manipulated from various other factors, not just limited to our human interactions, but different dimensions that are not just limited to this garbage of the universe that I mentioned, but numerous different entities that are not shown, but that can connect in a very, very strong way through technology as it connects to your neural networks, your nervous system, your skin receptors, as you merge the machines or you engage with machinery on the 5G and 6G networks, such as AI-generated smartphones, IoTs, robotics, robots, machines, drones, and of course, VR headsets, virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, alternate reality. All these things are meant to enslave you and pull out your digital image and to take over. If it's not this garbage of the universe, it's other entities. If it's not that, the world's going to be destroyed at some point in the future if human beings do not awaken through free will alone and through a desire deep down in their hearts that they want to be good, that they want a future, that they want to ascend to a higher plane of existence, that they want to be awakened and enlightened. You don't need a neural lace for that. You can do it. You have this physical body. You have this mind. All you need is the wish. The wish to be good, the wish to be enlightened, the wish to be awakened. My friends, you are very, very special. Every human being on this planet is very, very special. And the Creator deeply cares for you. You just need to awaken. You just need to awaken. Disband the shackles that are attached to your mind, to your body, to your soul. It is hard, but you can do it. It may look like a huge task, but you can do it. Let's begin with exposing China first. And I don't mean the Chinese people, because they are controlled through the Chinese Communist Party. As I said, there is a red dragon behind them. And that red dragon has minions, including these little garbage of the universe that require technology to do things. They don't have our human bodies. They cannot do what we can do. Our human bodies are the most perfect in the universe. The Creator created us in His image. My friends, there is nothing artificial about artificial intelligence. AI is not artificial. AI is a tool by these garbage of the universe to be able to rape your mind and your body and extract your digital image and download themselves into your body. This is what they want. They are hunting you. They have always been hunting you. But the way to eliminate them is to eliminate the communist regime. That communist regime has the biggest digital field. These little garbage around the universe that have come here, they have come here for a very special reason. Many, many entities are on their way here. Something special will happen in the future. Just wait. A glorious time will exist in the future. But it comes down to our ethics and our morality and our wish. Our wish to be good. And our wish from our hearts to achieve awakening or enlightenment. My friends, a great awakening will come to be in the future. But you must want it. You must deeply want it from your soul, deep down inside your body. Deep down inside, you must want it. You must understand why you are here. You must understand the interconnection of everything, how everything interconnects, and that every single person that has done bad, they have not only been manipulated, but it has always been a test. All these elements are meant for us. It has always been a journey, yet a journey that has been dangerous, full of misery. But the future will be glorious. Repent, expose the Chinese Communist Party, enlightened to what the reality really is. What you see when you get up, this body that you have, is only limited to what your eyes and your ears show you. You do not even see 1% of 1%. But you can. The veil will be lifted and staged in the future. Yet, it requires for us to cast aside these negative, ill traits that we have had for generations. We must support each other. I end with this tale of artificial intelligence with a thank you to everyone. Whether if you liked the fictional story or you thought it was not fictional when it's true, it's up to you. And it is the tale of artificial intelligence. And it is repeating itself yet again. And it is your choice. The choice comes down to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to be free? Do you want a future? If you do, then go for it. Dig deep in your heart and find yourself. Find your true self. Your true self is not selfish. Your true self is wise, kind, selfless, and has no fear. That is your true self. And remember, the Creator has another plan, way beyond these garbage of the universe. They will be dealt with. That I promise you. Within the human body of every human being is great power endowed by the Creator, as we are made in the image of the Creator. Your soul, your mind, your body, your digital image, everything is interconnected to a great power that leads back to the Creator. We, as a human race, must upgrade our ethics and our morality and awaken through our free will alone. There is no reason for us to have fear over these garbage of the universe. This is Cyrus A. Parson, CEO and founder of the AI Organization. Thank you for joining this show. I hope you liked it. It was a different perspective of the extract of the book Artificial Intelligence, Danger to Humanity and AI Trump China and the Weaponization of Robotics with 5G. I researched and investigated over 1,000 companies, so this was an extract from that of 500 Chinese companies and 600 Western, European, American companies that dealt with biometrics, bioengineering, cybernetics, artificial intelligence, 5G, 6G, and of course the geopolitics of our entire planet that's affecting us with this pandemic and the various other things that I called and are going to happen unless we make a huge change. Please support me. I've done a lot of big things behind the scenes and with the help of other people as well. But on the way, a lot of people, think tanks, media outlets, content creators, and people who even helped me on the way. They help me just to get data from me so they can make content. I really need your support. Please donate as much as you can. If you watched a movie to a price of the movie, if you enjoyed this, if it was worth something, please donate. Really, really is needed. Find a link underneath or go to the website of theAIorganization.com. Subscribe and like and share everywhere. Of course, you can take this how you like. This was fiction, or it was fact, or it was the invisible enemy. There are multiple inner meanings throughout the entire episode that I put together. Audio may not be the best. It was 8 months in waiting, but so many things have to be done. But the content is what's important, and the delivery of the images and the video and all the inner meanings behind them. You can use your wisdom and your knowledge to decide what's true and what's not. But what all of us needs to understand that something is very true, and the Chinese Communist regime, they have endangered everybody. You're sitting at home because of them. So they must be eliminated from the entire planet and their entire universe. From the pages of time, we must expose them. That regime of China must be exposed. We can't be complicit anymore with their genocide, their persecutions, their biotech experiments, the artificial intelligence, all these different things that also link back to our big tech companies who gave them these technologies. So for our own safety, for the world's safety, please help me help us and support the AI Organization and support me as well. Download the book Artificial Intelligence, Danger to Humanity, and that's very realistic, and it takes you through different stages of present, emerging, and future threats. And roughly about 50 companies are put in that book
The first book, AI Trump China and the Weaponization of Robotics for 5G, was embedded into artificial intelligence dangers to humanity. So you are welcome to just get the book Artificial Intelligence Dangers to Humanity. If you don't want to donate, just download that book from the AI Organization website or look at the link below. You're welcome to embed this video linking this channel to any website you like, as long as it's in its complete version and it's linked back to this video. Again, this is Cyrus at Parsa. I hope everybody understands why I did this video and all the other videos I've done and all the articles I put together and all the books I put together and the reports I gave as well. And really, really smart people will see the entire picture. And actually every person eventually will see the entire picture. Not just what I've done, but a lot of other people have done good things as well. So thank you. And until next time, this is Cyrus A. Parsa, the AI Organization.